Hey everyone, and welcome. So, you've just graduated from a school here in Canada. First off, a huge congratulations. That's a massive achievement. Today, we're going to talk about what might be your most exciting next step, the post-graduation work permit, or as you'll hear it called, the PGWP. Let's dive right in. You've put in the countless hours, you've earned that diploma or degree, and now you're probably standing there thinking, okay, now what? It's the big question on every grad's mind, right? You're ready to take everything you've learned and actually put it to use in the real world. Well, you're in exactly the right place. And this is your answer, the post-graduation work permit. Seriously, think of this as the golden key that unlocks your professional career in Canada. It's an open work permit, and that's the magic word. It means you can work for pretty much any employer, anywhere in this amazing country. It's your ticket to getting that super valuable Canadian work experience. All right, but before you grab that key, we've got to make sure you're actually on the right path. Eligibility is, without a doubt, the most important first step. So let's break down exactly what you need to qualify. Okay, let's run through this checklist together. It's pretty straightforward. First, your program had to be at least 8 months long. Second, you had to be a full-time student for your entire program. Third, and this one's a biggie, you must have graduated from an eligible designated learning institution, a DLI. And a little pro tip here, double, even triple check that your specific program was eligible, because sometimes not all programs at a DLI are. And last but not least, the PGWP is a one-time deal. You only get one shot at this. Okay, I want you to burn this number into your brain, 180. You have exactly 180 days to apply from the moment you get your final marks or that official letter from your school saying you've completed everything. This isn't a suggestion, it's a hard deadline. It is absolutely non-negotiable, so please, circle it on your calendar, set a reminder, do whatever you need to do. All right, so you've checked the boxes, you're eligible, and you've got that deadline in your sights. Perfect. Now it's time to get your application toolkit together. A little bit of organization right now is going to save you a whole lot of stress later, trust me. So here's basically your scavenger hunt list. You're going to need your valid passport and your study permit, of course. Then, from your school, you need that all-important official letter of completion and your final transcript. Quick tip, ask your school for that completion letter the second you see your final grades are posted. Sometimes they take a few days to process it. You'll also need a digital photo with specific dimensions. And finally, you'll fill out the main application form, which is called the IMM 5710. And yep, we've got to talk about the fees. The grand total is going to be 255 Canadian dollars. Now you can see it's broken down into two parts. There's a $155 fee just to process the work permit, and then another $100 open work permit holder fee. So just make sure you've got that $255 ready to go when you're about to submit. You've got your documents, you've got the money ready. It is time for the main event, applying online. The whole thing is done through the official Immigration, Refugees, and Citizenship Canada website, or as everyone calls it, the IRCC website. And here's what that looks like in a nutshell. You log into your secure IRCC account. You probably already have one. From there, you'll look for the option to apply to come to Canada, and then choose Work Permit. You'll fill out that IMM 5710 form online, upload all those documents we just talked about, pay your fees, and then take a deep breath and hit that submit button. It's a really logical step-by-step process. Okay, you did it. Application submitted. Huge congrats. And now, the waiting game begins. So, what happens now? What should you expect while your application is in the queue? Let's talk about it. And here is some absolutely fantastic news. This is probably the best part. As long as you applied for your PGWP before your study permit expired, you can legally start working full-time while you wait for the decision. This is huge. It means you don't have to sit around and wait. You can hit the ground running and start your career right away. Now you're probably wondering, how long is this permit actually good for? Well, it's tied directly to the length of your program. It's pretty simple. If your program was between 8 months and 2 years, your PGWP is valid for the exact same amount of time. But, and this is the sweet spot, if your program was 2 years or longer, you can get a permit that's valid for up to 3 full years. That's a serious amount of time to build your career. So, how long will you be waiting? Well, on average, you can expect a decision in about 2 to 4 months. Now, just remember, this is an average. These times can and definitely do change based on how many people are applying and all sorts of other factors, so try to be patient. And that pretty much wraps up our guide.
You have the information, you know the steps, and this incredible opportunity is sitting right in front of you. The post-graduation work permit isn't just a piece of paper. It's the launchpad for a whole new chapter. Your Canadian career officially starts now. So the only question left to ask is, what are you going to build with it?